Hi, Dr. Phillip Mountrose, the Holistic Dr. Phil, here with you to give you another tip on marketing for the spiritually minded, namely developing relationships. Because marketing is about developing relationships. And just as you see around me this beautiful redwood forest I'm in the Henry Cowell State Park, Felton, California, there's a relationship here among the trees, and you want to develop a relationship among like-minded people who are interested in what you have to share, what you have to offer. And it's a well-known in marketing circles that people buy from people they know, like, and trust. So your mission, if you want to accept it, is to have people know you, like you, and trust you. And just as you're beginning perhaps to know me through this video, you want to give people opportunities to get to know you, and then they will hopefully like you. And they will, because you'll be passionate about what you want to share with them. And they will trust you over time. Trust takes time, takes different connections with people repeatedly. So a lot of people naively think that you're going to open your door of your business and people will flock in, and it doesn't work that way. Or put up a website and people will immediately come. You need to give them a reason to come, just like as you would go to a business or a service. There's a reason you're going to go, and they're going to have a reason to go see you, and you want to give them that reason easily. So here's an idea. Develop relationships. And we'll break it into 3 stages. Namely, there's going to be an introduction to you, like this video, or it could be an article. It could be somewhere where they see you talk, or a meeting. It could be on social media, Facebook or Twitter. Somehow a person has made a connection with you. So there's an introduction. They know who you are. And you've established some kind of authority on what you do, what you'd like to do and share and offer. But you don't jump to the, quote, sale or your services necessarily right away. That's probably too quick, because they, remember, have to know you. Now they know you a little bit. They want to get to like you and trust you over time. So the second part is, follow-up. You're going to follow up with them through offering them, probably for free, resources, articles, more connections. If you have an email newsletter, an e-zine, that's a great way to do it. Twitter. Offer different possibilities where you could help the person. And then over time, probably through repeated connections, because people buy from people through repeated connections, so they know and like and trust you, eventually they will probably buy from you. And if not sooner, later. And your relationships will bear fruit, and sometimes it may take years. We have people who've read our newsletters, which we began in 1999, and years later they said, wow, we've enjoyed your newsletter, and we're really glad we have this your newest program, or your newest our holistic telecourse. They're taking that, for instance, on coaching and healing. And to give you a story, there was a lady who saw me give a talk on EFT, which we are specialized, one of the specialties for my wife Jane and I, who's holding the camera. And she saw me demonstrate EFT, the energy healing, the tapping technique, which you may know about. And she bought our book afterwards, Getting Through to Your Emotions with EFT, one of our books. And a year and a half later, I gave a little introductory talk on holistic coaching and healing. And at that point, she joined our holistic coaching and healing telecourse and has been an associate and a colleague ever since. Great relationship. So that can happen to you. So build relationships and you will prosper, and it'll be fun, and it's part of the journey. You've heard the saying, it's not the destination, it's the journey, and that will also make you abundant as well on many levels, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. Jane, would you like to add a little bit more about developing relationships and marketing?
Well, just for us, probably the essence of what we do with marketing is we connect with people. And for me, that's my greatest joy, is connecting with people, and probably it is for the people who are listening too, like you. If you want to have a holistic practice, hopefully you enjoy people. So building those relationships is it's wonderful. It's just, for me, it's so fulfilling and rewarding just in itself, that it's well worth it. And then more wonderful things come from it for everybody.
And your message is much easier to get out, and you do have a message and a contribution, and so really value yourself. It's a great way to do it, a great way to go. And if you'd like to learn more about developing relationships and marketing for the spiritually minded, we do have a program on how to market your holistic spiritual practice, and there's a link you can follow on the screen if you'd like to know more. So it's been great being with you, and we wish you well in your marketing and developing relationships.